So my next project today is to work on the inside of my high tunnel a little bit. It got really cold in here, basically killed all my hanging plants. The strawberries are fine because they could have been just outside, but everything else pretty much bit the dust. But anyway, my task is to get this ready for spring. So I'm going to use my wheelbarrow and move soil from a giant pile outside to inside, which I have started, as you can see. So these are my raised beds, and what I've done is I laid this landscaping cloth down throughout the whole high tunnel, and this section that I am now about to try to fill, I went ahead and I cut the plastic and stapled it to the sides here, and that will keep the soil inside, because as you can see, this one it's not meeting the ground. Here's the ground and then here's the board. So if I didn't have this plastic layer, it would spill out. So I am going to transport soil to fill these. And the reason I cut this open on the bottom was because some vegetables have deeper roots and will want to go down in deeper. So that's the soil there, and then here's the soil mix that I bought a giant mound of outside, and it is a raised bed mix, and it's 50% compost, 50% soil, but the soil is a high percentage of sand. I can't remember the percentage, 50 or 60% sand, and then the rest is soil. So it has a good mix of compost in there. It should drain pretty well. That's what I'm hoping. And this first section here is what I'm hoping to plant tomatoes in. It's on the north side of my high tunnel. South is that side, and they grow tall, and I didn't want them to shade other things, so they're going to be on the north side here in this bed. And I'm thinking I'll put my beefsteaks on one side and my cherries on the other, and then my next bed down there is going to be for my peppers, and then I will figure out all the rest of this. I've started my peppers inside a couple days ago. I planted the seeds, so we'll hope that they'll come up and I'll have a good number of peppers to plant in that container. All right, I've got 5 wheelbarrows in there, and I had 3 when I started, so that's a total of 8, and that's about 3 feet of garden. I was going to fill it up to the top, but since I'm going to plant tomatoes in here, you plant tomatoes really deep and then they grow new roots all up their stems. And so if I need to, I can fill in some more as they're in here doing their thing. Although it's going to be easier if I do it before I plant anything. But that's 5. Okay, 20 loads with our wheelbarrow, and got this pretty well filled. Just a teeny bit more in the corner.